Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Mike the Muppet Modeler here, and before we get going I'd like to say a massive thank you to all my subscribers, new and existing. Obviously without you guys, as I keep saying, and I will keep saying, the channel wouldn't be worth doing, and I'd just be another person sat building model kits instead of doing it on YouTube like I am. So thank you all very much. Nearly at 1530 subscribers, which is absolutely fantastic. Tends to go up and down a little bit at the moment, but it has done always since I started the channel, so I'm used to that. Now, going back a few weeks, I helped out a friend of mine by doing some wallpapering, and as you guys will probably know, when you say you help someone out, you don't, and it's a friend or whatever, you don't expect to be doing it for any reason other than just helping out. You don't expect anything, you don't expect to be gifted anything, you just do it because you want to do it, which I did. Anyway, on completion of the jobs, the two jobs, wallpapering jobs that I did, I was given a Stormtrooper beer or ale gift set, 2 cans with a glass, which I thought was absolutely brilliant. It'll go into my collection. The cans won't ever be opened, so the beer will probably go off, but I do collect Star Wars stuff, so that was that. And I thought no more of it. It was fantastic. I was really appreciative of it, and yeah, it was great. And then yesterday on the school run, I was gifted something else which the person said they had ordered, but it hadn't arrived at the time. And again, bear in mind, I didn't want anything for doing it, but I was gifted with this. Now, I'd never seen this before. I didn't even know they existed, to be honest. But apparently, it's a game. A tabletop game of World War II fighter combat. Airfix in conjunction with Warlord Games. Now, I've since found out that there are a few versions of this, one of them being a Midway. I think there's a bomber version as well. But this is the Battle of Britain, Blood Red Skies. Lovely box art, as you can see on the top, which normally are. Bit of information on the side. The box art on another side. And another side, and another side, and on the bottom it shows the game. Contents: basically you get 2 Spitfires, 2 Messerschmitts to build, you get some Cloud, some 8 dice, get some cards and some tokens to play with. So it's in it says 1/72 scale. So what I thought I'd do is unbox this. Nice shiny plastic. So basically you've got to build the planes and paint them, and as you would a normal Airfix kit, and then once they're done you play with them. I think they go on some sort of base. So there's 4 plastic clear propellers obviously to give them the illusion of spinning. Two Spitfire bags, a pack of dice with the numerals 1 to 5 and an ace on. 2 bags for the 109. We have 4 bases. Apparently this is for, if I turn that sideways, for climbing, like level flight I suppose, and diving. So quite interesting, apparently that's how it goes. So there's 4 of those. 4 bases for them to clip into. Plastic bombs. It looks a bit like a protractor, 2 protractors. Maybe that's a level altitude or something, I'm not sure. Obviously I don't know, I've never seen the game. So got 2 lots of tokens, and I think that must be like skill level, maybe. Different numbers on the back, and explosions. Clouds with bombs, or just normal cloud. Oh, and then we've got 6. Looks like 6, 2, 3, 4, oh 5 books. Instructions for building the 4 aircraft. Decals with no cover on them. They look quite nice. And some cards with some information on one side, and I assume that's abilities and things of the aircraft on that side. So what I'll do is put all this back in the box. I'm a bit confused. There doesn't seem to be a base. Or do you need to print out or do something, make your own base for it? I don't know. But we'll have a look. Put these parts back in. And we'll have a little look at the Spitfire and the 109s. and the instructions and see what we can do. So I'll put that down there. Right, let's do it a bit of a different way round this time. Let's go for the instructions first. Right, for best results, surfaces to be painted should be clean, blah 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 blah. Additional notes, unrolled paints may sometimes require completed models for higher. Right, so you've got the Spitfire, the 109, bit of info on the Spitfire, bit of info on the 109. We've got the icons for the assembly. Building the Spitfire to start with. Bring that in a little bit. So you've got the pilot and the cockpit going in there. Make up the propeller. The two fuselage halves. I can't honestly see the point of putting oxygen bottles in. There's no way you're going to see them anyway. You can either, I guess you could either have the propeller as plastic, or you can use those spinny discs, or use the spinny discs, and if they fall off or break, then try to put the plastic ones in its place. Then you've got the additional parts once the fuselage is together, which is the third section, obviously. Part 4, adding the wings, the tail, horizontal stabilizers, the exhausts, and the canopy. What are the numbers? Unrolled paint covers, I suppose. Alright. Then it's onto the belly. The rear wheel, radiator covers and intakes, pitot tube, then build up the wheels and put the wheels up. Obviously it's going to be flying, so have them in and up. Part 6 shows there putting in the landing gear legs and then attaching the wheels. Don't need to worry about that because it's going to be flying. So, and then you've got the aerial there. Onto the Messerschmitt. This one starts with the propeller, which again you either use the propeller or use the spinny discs. Cockpit, pilot into the cockpit. Exhausts, fitting the fuselage halves together. Painting up the engine. You've got the engine cover or cowling and the air intake for that. Then the horizontal stabilizers, tail, rear wheel. There's a little hook thing to go there. Oh, see, I think that's the supports for the horizontal stabilizers. Building the wings up, attaching the fuselage to the wings, the radiators underneath, pitot tubes, then your flaps up or down, I would assume. As it's a question mark. Then obviously doing the undercarriage, but the undercarriage legs will be up, and the canopy and aerial afterwards. Canopy obviously will be closed because it will be in flight. So that looks pretty straightforward. Now, oh, this is in Spanish. That's Spanish. English. Got Spanish. German. French and maybe Italian. So I can't read any of the foreign ones. So no good looking at that. Just says Blood Red Skies is a tabletop miniatures game where you can take command of a force of fighter aircraft. In battle. The emphasis in Blood Red Skies is on action, and the game is fast paced with no pre-plotting or bookkeeping required. A game of Blood Red Skies with 2 planes per side can be fought in 20 minutes or less. That's just the first bit there. I won't go on reading all the rest of it. Right. So it doesn't. Game marker tokens, boom chit token and zoom token, pilot skill discs. When selecting your squadrons, insert the corresponding skill level marker on the plane's flying base. All statistics and gaming information for each airplane are included in their corresponding aircraft cards. In BRS Battle of Britain box set, you can find the aircraft cards for the 109 and Spitfire single engine fighters. Then you have the navigation and measuring templates, the rangefinder, movement templates ×2, navigation caliper to calculate the plane turning in ranges of 45 degrees. You get in the contents 4 planes, 8 dice, 4 bases, and scenic elements, which are the clouds and the bombs in the clouds. So your aircraft is disadvantage when diving, neutral when it's in the middle, and advantaged when it's climbing. There's going to be a lot to learn, but it doesn't say anything about a base. Says contents and setup, but there is nothing there, so gonna have to sit down and really study this to play it, I think. But it looks good, looks interesting, and there we go. It's either use the propeller or use the disc. So that's good. Interesting. And then we've got obviously you've got the paint schemes for the Spitfire and the 109, which will be nice to do. Right, let's have a look at the sprues. .109 being in a brown colour. There's the, oh no, Spitfire. Spitfire's in brown. That's the canopy. It looks alright, looks good. Move that out of the way. Nice recessed panel lines, very little in the way of rivet detail. Probably could do some rivets if I wanted to. Got the propeller, seat, the propeller cone, wheels, landing gear legs, armoured back plate and support rib for the fuselage. That would be the joystick, got the aerial, air intake maybe, a little bit of detail on the inside, a little bit of ejector pin there to get rid of, but on the whole not too bad. And then you've got the belly of the aircraft and the wings. Horizontal stabilizers and the tail, the oxygen tanks, which are useless really, the tail wheel. I would have thought there'd be another part of wing. But I guess not. Bit strange. But there you go. Not too bad though, not badly detailed. Moving on to the 109. Oh, what a pillock. I'm an idiot, aren't I? Of course. There's the underside of the wings. So those will go, obviously go on there. What an idiot. My apologies, guys. So you have the 3 parts of the German cockpit. Again, fuselage, nice recessed panel lines, no rivet detail on them, so I might do a bit of research and see if I can put some in. I don't know yet. I'll just leave it as it is. All looks good. The fabric parts of the tail and the horizontal stabilizers look good. Got the cockpit, the engine cowl, bucket seat, and machine guns. It's got a few little bits more, I would say, than the Spitfire. Propeller, pilot, but looks not bad at all. Then you've got the belly and the underside of the wings, which does have a little bit of detail on. Don't know if I can get you to see that. It does have a little bit of rivet detail on there. Got flaps, landing gear legs. Then you've got the gear with the wheels on, if you're having them down. I would know if you're having them up, I would say. And the gear without the wheels if you're going to have them down. Obviously you're not going to have them down because they're in flight. So that's that. So there you go, guys. Boxes rammed with stuff. The only thing I'm a bit puzzled about is the base. But if anyone knows, or if anyone's got this game or has played it, let me know what you used for the base. Because it does say 1 Blood Red Skies rulebook, 2 Spitfires, 2 109s, 4 BRS Advantage flying bases, 2 reference aircraft cards, 8 combat dice, 6 pilot skill level discs, 6 boom chip tokens, 6 zoom tokens, 3 cloud or air defense clusters, 1 navigation caliper, 1 rangefinder, 2 movement templates. So there is no reference to a base or anything. So yeah, let me know what you use, guys. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.